first topic today gets sent in to us by Colton West. And Colton West writes, "Hey, John and Rob," if he's there, and he is here.
I am here.
"I have these wonderful Blu-ray boxes from Phase 1, 2, and 3 of the Marvel movies. Since the Disney Plus shows are part of Phase 4, will we ever see a physical release of the shows like What If, Loki, WandaVision, etc.? What are your thoughts?" Well, Rob, you didn't have the question there in front of you, but, this has been a big question.
I wanted to answer this, too. I was looking at it going, I can't wait to answer this question.
Well, what do you think? Are we going to get these Phase 4 things? Are we going to get things like WandaVision? Are these going to come to physical media? What do you think?
Well, as you know, John, I am a huge physical media fan. I do a show on my own channel every week. I don't know, because I think here's the thing. The reason they're putting those shows on Disney Plus is they want to drive subscriptions. And I would imagine that if they make them available on physical media, look, I would love to get them on physical media, all in 4K. They've done a great job with the MCU on 4K. And I think it's still better than streaming. Physical media on 4K is still, there's no compression. The sound is better. So I would love to get these shows because, John, I actually have this is so weird, over 60 physical media Marvel discs. A lot of the movies in 3D. And I've got 4K releases and regular Blu-ray release. It's a sickness. But I really would like to get all these things. Obviously, I've got 4K steelbooks. I think I have all of the MCU movies in steelbooks. And I would really like to get the entire MCU. I want to get WandaVision, Falcon and Winter Soldier. I want to get Loki, and now What If. I want Black Widow. And I hope they do. But on the other hand, I do understand that these shows are supposed to drive subscriptions to Disney Plus. And I wouldn't be surprised if we are not going to get the series. I could see them continuing to release the films, but maybe not the shows because they want them to be exclusive to Disney Plus so people sign up.
Are they going to be putting these things forward? Are we going to get these Phase 4 things in here and stuff like that? And one of the things that we said, like you just pointed out, is like, well, look, you got to understand the reason they're making these shows, the purpose for them in making these shows like WandaVision, Falcon and the Winter Soldier, Loki, Hawkeye, Ms. Marvel, Moon Knight. The reason they're making these shows is because they want people to sign up to Disney Plus. It would be counterproductive to their purpose to make them and then say, oh, but here's a different way you can watch them. It would be a little bit, now this came out a couple of months ago, but this is from the folks over at Fansided who wrote the following. It's like, there's some bad news for people wanting to get WandaVision. According to MovieWeb, Disney is not planning on releasing the Marvel shows on DVD or Blu-ray. This means that WandaVision, Loki, and the Falcon Winter Soldier are not heading to discs. And again, this shouldn't catch any of us by surprise. Again, if you were making, serving a dinner to try to get somebody to come to your house, would you then give them incentive to go somewhere else other than your house for dinner? No, that would kind of defeat the point. So it shouldn't surprise us at all. Here's my guess, Rob. I think we are still going to get the movies probably on physical media for about another year. But I'm thinking after another year and a half, I don't even think they're going to put their movies on physical media anymore. I think they're going to be, hey, come see it in theaters and then watch it exclusively on Disney Plus afterwards. I think that's the direction they're going. What do you think about that?
Look, as much as I hate to admit it, John, I do think that physical media is not long for the world. And I think that is just the way of the future. And I understand that. I mean, people are always saying, well, Rob, don't you think putting a disc in a machine is a little 20th century of you? And that might be very true. But I do think that, look, I still think streaming the pipelines, especially at 4K, is not quite where it can be. And I think that there is still a joy to having a shelf full of MCU titles, because I know when I look at it, I I feel warm and fuzzy inside. But the reality is that the business is changing. Hollywood is in the midst of a massive sea change. And the fact is, in a now direct to consumer marketplace where Disney Plus is delivering their content direct to the consumer. And that's why I also fear for theatrical exhibition. And I think that too, as much as I hate to admit it, I mean, maybe they'll just start shooting with IMAX cameras and movies will only come out in IMAX, which, by the way, wouldn't be such a bad thing. I know Shang-Chi was shot in IMAX. So I just think it's an inevitability. We're going to see it go away.
Yeah, I just don't think we're going to see these things coming out. Again, I still think we're going to get the movies for a little while longer, come out on Blu-ray and DVD, but after that, I think they're pretty much going to go away because they want, if you want to watch those things, they want you to go to Disney Plus to see it. Anyway, the question is for you guys. What do you think about this? Do you think we'll ever see shows like Loki, WandaVision, Captain or Falcon the Winter Soldier? Do you think we're ever going to see these things on physical media? Yes, no, whatever you guys think, jump down into the comment section below and let us know your thoughts.